Be back, y'all.
Hard.
Man, shit, I
Hard.
mean, shoot.
Hard.
You got me cut.
Hard. Is that hard? And we know it ain't no rap cap. You just heard him literally say everything in this interview that he just talked about in the song. No rap cap.
And we just learned some, y'all. He just freestyle. This was a freestyle.
Ain't wrote one bar. I promise I ain't wrote one bar. I
Well
know
done.
since I've been on
This
the
was
street.
a freestyle.
Very fluid.
But you know, I really felt like that. I really felt that way.
Hey,
Real
look,
life.
some people really want this, and you tell who really does because they put in the work for it. And some people, it's natural. You probably one of those people where you fair share of both. You natural and you still working with it, so you building it.
Yeah, because it don't sound forced at all. Like even
No,
the
not
sound
by-
and flow, like it sound like you like what we like to say here. I'm in my bag.
I'm in my bag.
Like cause we hear music all day, every day, so we can tell when somebody records just to record. We can tell if you sitting there. We can tell when a nigga like, I mean, when a brother's like, you feel me? Cause you feel it, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. What made you on that one?
I'm gonna be honest, you know, I had a close brother, long little one. I'm gonna start out by saying, you know, I lost him about a couple weeks ago, and you know, I was thinking about my partner, you know what I mean, my brother. And then, you know, I went in the studio and the beat just talked to me. The beat just said,
It's nice.
just talk to me. It just said, it put it on this, the one. You just go ahead, had a little beat man on Instagram who always follow me and had a little success. Send me drops of beats on me and I complete every beat that he gave me. All 8 beats I complete, and this was the one that I chose the most to push the long little one because this song really means something to not just me. My whole third world La Familia, it means something to all of us. Even my brother behind the wall, free me, free cold world, free all of it. You feel me? Free them all behind the wall. You know what I mean? Because this is what I'm really doing for all my brother behind the wall. I'm here to show we can come on the street and it don't even take long to really go to success. Only thing you got to be is just passionate and really want it. You feel you just gotta put your all in, can't give up. You're gonna go through your mistake, trials and tribulation, but you just can't give up. You feel me? So, you know, it was a real meaning behind me because this song really for a lot of people, not just me. It's for the streets, it's for everybody, not just for me though, to be honest with you.
So when you tell people to keep going and stuff like that, what's one thing that keeps you going? What's something that literally that fire we all got that push us even when we don't feel like doing something? What's that fire that keep you?
You know, what keep me so motivated, you know, I never just within my La Familia, you know, I mean, I ain't realized the puzzle, the biggest puzzle that I played in it at first because I worked it and got to the level that I need to be with promoting. Then I started booking and I started realizing, dang, it's more than just that person depending on me. I got a whole family depending on me to keep us in the show, to keep us in radio interview, to keep us in the rotation, to keep going. It's just like right now, by me coming out of prison and going up like this, it's a lot of brothers behind the wall, a lot of people on the street that watching me. It's a whole lot of people that depending on me right now. You know what I mean? And we coming together, but they depending on me to just pop. Like it's all to it though. It's a group effort, group thing. It's never just me.
So, what do you say are some things that your incarceration taught you?
It taught me, like, I can't lie. It taught me a whole lot. Like, it taught me all my friends and all my family. I'm gonna say that first because I definitely had a friend. So it really just showed me I hurt my family. That way it showed me the most. Then again, a lot of stuff that I did on the street, I look back at it and I laugh about it. You know, I don't regret that because if probably wasn't for that day I got locked up, I probably wouldn't be right here where I'm at now. I probably ain't had the time to sit down and think about what I'm gonna do when I go to the street. See, we was on the street, so it wasn't never for me to just sit right here and plot what I'm gonna do on it. I just was in it.
You in the mix.
I was just in the midst. I was living it. You know what I mean? So when you in prison, it's really two different worlds inside of one. You got prison, you got the street. And prison is totally different. It's like, it's a whole different atmosphere. So you got it. It's like a black college. That's what folks call it on the inside. Because there were a lot of street people who was out here working, doing whatever they were doing, going there and they learned from their mistakes, started getting books, they started putting their head in the Bible, Quran, whatever religion wise, they started getting smarter, reading 1,000 books, you feel me? Like, it's just like a black college. It's sad that some of the black brother got to go to prison to learn from our mistakes and learn that, damn, we really, really hold a position on earth, you feel me? Hold a position out here in the world and in your family. And you really got a part in the world. You just got to learn your position. And when you find that motherfucker, you just got to play it. And that's how I got to be.
You are very wise. You really are.
I see what you're saying on that aspect. 'Cause me personally, I never had to do no time grow up to be it. You know what I mean? But my closest partners and stuff that been through that, like they literally say kind of like, where you don't come out the same. But what I see is the people that learn from it, they come out like 10 times better. For the ones that really sat down and was really thinking about like what they need to do, like they come hit the streets and become millionaires. Like I'm telling you, become millionaires. Like, oh, like now they on their business tip type thing. So what one lesson from everything that you gathered from the time that you thought had time to think could you pass to somebody right now that's gonna listen to it? He may be like 15, 16, 13 something. What's one thing you're gonna tell him right now to keep him out that position?
I'm gonna tell him like this. First off, like I say, go back, self-check. Ask yourself, is it worth it before you take that risk? You know what I mean? And ask yourself, because the judge, he like, now, you know, back when I caught my time, it was 2008, so 2018 wasn't sounding too long then, you feel me? But these 2032s and 42s and 52s, boy, goddamn, who the hell think we gonna be there that long? So I'm gonna tell you that. Just think before you do anything, you feel me? And just learn from your mistake. Every time you feel, don't ever just feel like giving up. Don't give up on it. Just stay focused and just know you're going to go through shit for a reason so you can learn from your mistake. It put you through shit so you can learn from it. But if you don't learn from it, it ain't nothing but failure here in your way. But if you learn from your mistake, you see where you wrong at, you see where you ain't wrong at, and you realize like, damn, prison really taught you a whole lot. That's what I realized. Cause I went smart, like my heart was beating before I just came in the room. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like before I just stepped in the room, I'm hearing y'all with this real live radio show. You feel me? I ain't never been on no real live radio show. You know what I mean? Like, and then get wet. I'm listening. And I'm like, these folks really talking to people on the phone and everything. This shit really real. So,
and you really not being confident, right?
Like,
good now.
You're
welcome. Like one big family.
Got a little confident now.
I
ain't even think I was gonna stand up on the pressure.
Yeah, like you really came in here talking that real, like
really articulate.
Regardless of what you came in here feeling like, whether it was like anxiety or just the nervousness of it, like you really persevered through it because you really like my eyes are wide open right now. I'm up. I'm woke.
Well, can you give us I know we can get all into it, but I like the music. So give us more details about the song that you want us to hear now. I'm really interested in because it got you as well as Lorene's on it. So go ahead and give me some insight on me. I want to hear some.
Okay. No talking. My bad. No talking. Like this was me and Lorene. Y'all be surprised how me and Lorene really met. He had his own fan base. I had my own fan base. We both were trying to make it, and we ran into each other in the club, in the party. And then we ended up going to the studio because I would go to the studio. So when we go to the studio, we heard the beat, boom, no talking. And it's on YouTube right now, and it's almost at 2K. You know, this our first song together and our first hit together. And like the street loving it, the parties, the clubs, we done performed this song 1,000,000 times. Like on the east side, from Decay to Ocean to college parties to everywhere.
Turn up.
You know what I mean? So this song right here, y'all ain't gonna be the only one trying to vibe to this. The streets and everything been waiting to hear this on the radio. So it's a good look. Y'all just enjoy it and then tell me what you think.
Let's go.